Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a small wooden cabin. By the way, just in case you have any more house related needs, wooden or otherwise, feel free to check out the card system and the link below down in the description for my various house tutorial playlists. There are a lot of them, and I'm sure that if you guys went through them, you'd be able to find lots of stuff that you'd like to make. Moving on to the tutorial, however, if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need some birchwood planks and some dark oak planks. Also, grab some spruce wood and some dark oak wood slabs. Also grab some birchwood stairs and some dark oak stairs. Also grab some wooden trapdoors. And finally, guys, grab yourself some white stained glass paint, and these are the only materials that you're going to be needing. So once you have each one of these, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you're going to want to kick off your house with a row of 6 spruce wood coming directly up from the floor. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you have your row of 6 spruce wood, you then want to take this top block, this 6th block, and go right of it by 14. That's 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then connect that 14th block all the way to the ground like this to give you a rectangular shape. Like that. Once you have your rectangular shape, we have a decision to make. Oh, and since some of you guys like to know this information, the entrance to the house is going to be slap bang right in the middle of this rectangular shape. Just to let you guys know, I know that quite a few of you guys like to know that information. So once you have your rectangular shape, you now need to decide which side is going to be the front of your house and which side is going to be the back. So this is going to be the front side of my house, where I've placed the entrance. Once you figure that out for yourself, come all the way around to where the back side of your house is going to be. Take each one of the top 2 corners of your rectangular shape and extend them each going back by 10, going that way. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other corner as well with your spruce wood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then connect each one of those 10th blocks together, and of course connect them to the ground. And what we'll end up with is a nice 3D rectangular shape just down on the ground. So we're just doing that right now, and boom, that is what we want to have, guys. Now, once you have your rectangular shape, this is what you want to do next. So you now want to come all the way to the front of your house, and you want to come all the way up to the top left-hand corner of the framework. So this block right here. Going right of this block, you want to come in by 3. So starting from this, you want to come in by 3. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So you are on top of the 4th block right here. On top of this block, place a spruce wood. Then from that spruce wood, do 4 upright diagonals with your spruce wood. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do bottom right diagonals from that 4th upright diagonal until you connect all the way down to the equivalent position on the right hand side there to form a triangular shape like this, and that is on the front of your house. Once you've got that taken care of, you now want to come to the left hand side and the right hand side. Soon enough, you want to come to the left hand side, and on top of this block right here, so kind of like the first block coming in from the back corner here, on top of this block place a spruce wood. Then do 4 upright diagonals from that spruce, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do bottom right diagonals until you connect all the way down to the framework of the house. So you just want to have another triangular shape. It's actually the same size as that of a triangle. Once you've done that on the left hand side, you now want to do the exact same thing on the right hand side. So coming to the right here, starting from on top of this spruce wood block that we have right here, place a spruce wood, then 4 upright diagonals. 1, 2, whoops, hang on, we've done that wrong. Let's start that again. So we need 4 upright diagonals. That's just the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect, and then we connect it all the way down to the top of the framework with our spruce wood diagonals. So we just want to end up with 3 perfect triangular shapes all the way around the top of the house. And of course, we don't want to have any of that on the back of the house. We just want to have the triangle shapes on the front and both sides. Now, once you've got that taken care of, I feel as though it's probably about time for us to fill in the walls. So let's do this. So we'll start with the front of the house, then we'll do the back, then we'll do the side. So for the front of the house, you want to start off by filling in the front of the house, you want to do kind of like an archway or a rectangular shape of birchwood planks that sits one block backwards in relation to the framework of the front of the house, and it just wants to be kind of like one block inward. So you're kind of just doing like an inline of birchwood planks inside of the front of the house, just like that. Perfect. Once you've done that for yourself, this is what you want to do next. So what we now want to do, starting from the left hand side here, we kind of want to do like a rectangular shape with our dark oak wood planks. So we just kind of want to do a small rectangular shape, not only on the left hand side here, but we also want to do a small rectangular shape kind of just inside with our dark oak wood planks. So we just want to end up with this right here, guys. We just want to have small rectangular shapes. What we now want to do is we kind of want to do like another archway with our birchwood planks just kind of in the center again. So we just kind of want to have this right there. Perfect. What we then want to do is we just want to place a single birchwood in each one of those corners. So we now kind of have like a... I can't really describe that, but if you guys have ever played Space Invaders and you have those barricades, that's what that empty shape looks like in the center of the house. What we now want to do is we kind of like want to build an entrance in front of and around that empty space. So we kind of want to have an entrance which should look once we've finished it, guys, and it's really simple to do. Once we've finished it, we want to have an entrance which should look exactly like this, and it's looking a little bit plain, isn't it, guys? But don't worry, we're going to spice it up a little bit. So this is what you want to have for the base of the front of your house, guys, and this is just a simplified version. What we now want to do is this. So once you've got that taken care of, we now want to add an upside down layer of oak or dark oak wood stairs just underneath the framework of the house like this, and that now connects to the entrance. We also want to fill in the windows with white stained glass paint. We also want to do a row of dark oak wood stairs just on top of the windows, just regular facing ones right there, and we also want to do a layer of upside down dark oak wood stairs just underneath the windows like that. What we also want to do is we want to place wooden trap doors left and right of the windows to form like shutters on the windows like this. And once you've done all of those things, you've actually completed the front of the house. So this is what you want to have for the bottom row of the front of the house, the bottom floor, I should say, of the front of the house. We also have to do the triangular shape just above it, which I've just remembered now. Once you've got that taken care of for yourselves, guys, we now want to just move up one now. So moving up a floor, this is what we want to do here, and I'm just going to quick build this because it's actually easy. So starting from the outside, you want to do a layer of birchwood planks, followed by a layer of dark oak wood planks, and then in the center of this shape right here, you just want to do white stained glass paint, and it wants to look exactly like this, guys. So that's what you want to do for the front triangle on the house. That's exactly what you want to do. And not only do you want to do this for the front triangle, but you actually want to do the exact same thing on the left and right hand side as well. So whilst we're doing this, we may as well do it on all of the other sides, guys. So you just want to do the exact same pattern, starting from the outside coming in. You want to do a layer of birchwood planks, then a layer of dark oak planks, then a layer of glass pane. So that's exactly what we're doing for each one of these triangular shapes that we have on the house, guys. So that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm taking care of right now, and I'm actually already on the final one. It doesn't take too much time whatsoever. So what we want to end up with is the exact same thing on each one of the three sides of the house. Perfect, guys. That's exactly what you want to have. Now, once you've got that taken care of, we can now move to the back of the house, guys. So why don't we go to the back of the house? So for the back of the house, the only difference is, you know what, let me show you a good still of the front again, just I kind of broke procedure. So once you've got the front of the house fully complete, guys, and obviously pause this if necessary, if you're still working on any of this, of course, we can now move on to the back of the house. That's what I meant to do, guys. So now moving to the back, the only difference between the front and the back is that there is not an entrance on the back. That's the only difference. So what do we use to cover up the fact that we don't have an entrance? We add another set of windows. So we start off with our archway, our rectangular-ish shape of birchwood planks, then we take out our dark oak wood planks again, and we do rectangular shapes like this. So we've got one on the left hand side, we'll have one on the right hand side here, just as you guys can see I'm doing. And we will now also have one in the middle, and there just wants to be one block separation between each one of these rectangular shapes. So we just want to have 3 rectangular shapes in a row like that. We then just want to do birchwood planks in between them, like so. We then want to fill them in with white stained glass pane, like that. We then want to add shutters onto each one of the windows, as you can see I'm doing right here. Adding shutters onto each one of them. I figure doing them all at the same time is actually easier. Then we want to do dark oakwood stairs just above the windows, which are regular facing, and we want to do upside down dark oakwood stairs just underneath the windows like that. And then to finish this off, we then just want to do upside down dark oakwood stairs just above, just underneath the outline and above the windows, just like that. And that is the back of the house, guys. That is it, 100% fully complete. It's really simple, guys. Nothing much to it whatsoever. So once you've got the front of the house done, you've got the back of the house done. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've got those taken care of, we now just need to move on to the sides of the house. So the sides of the house actually follow pretty much the exact same rules. The sides of the house are really simple. All we have to do here, once you've kind of formed your archway, and it's mostly formed already, you then just want to do a window on the left hand side and the right hand side of the side of the house. Then you just want to fill the little middle section in here with birchwood planks, just like this. And then we can just go ahead with filling in this side of the house. You guys know what we will be doing next. So we'll fill in the windows with white stained glass pane. We'll then do our dark oakwood stairs, the upside down ones and the regular facing ones above and below the window. We then need to do wooden trapdoors either side of the window, just like this. We just need to add shutters on the window. Then all we have to do is upside down dark oakwood stairs just underneath the framework to give us this. So that's one side of the house, guys. Really simple. Once you've got one side taken care of, the other side is easy. Although every single side of this house is easy. So coming to this side, we form the archway. We then do our 2 rectangular shapes with our dark oakwood planks. At least we attempt to. We give it a really good go. Boom, boom, birchwood planks there. Then we do white stained glass pane here and here. Then we do our upside down and regular facing dark oakwood stairs, and we may as well do the one that sits underneath the framework right there. And then all we have to do is put shutters on the windows, and it is as simple as that, guys. It is as simple as that. There's nothing much to it whatsoever. So we just want to end up with something that should look exactly like this. Nice and easy, guys. Nothing much to it whatsoever. So once you have each one of the 4 sides complete, and obviously pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of this, of course, we can then move on to the next bit. So what's the next bit, guys? So we now have to do the roof. The roof is really simple, but somewhat difficult to explain just because I'm me. So this is how the roof is supposed to look. Let me see if I can do a bit of this for you guys, and then kind of explain it along the way. So what makes this roof ever so slightly complicated to explain is that the outer parts of the roof are a different color to the actual center parts of the roof, and also the fact that the roof kind of converges on the front of the house. It's all actually really simple. It's just that it's difficult for me to explain it, as some things are, as you guys know. So I'm now just doing a little bit of the roof for you guys, and I just want to show you what it's supposed to sort of look like. So the center, the middle part of the roof is supposed to be birch wood stairs. And the edges of the roof, including this little mini front part, the edges of the roof are supposed to be dark oakwood stairs. You know the bit that overhangs? That's the bit that is dark oakwood stairs. So what it wants to look like a little bit, and let me just do this little side bit as well. What it wants to look like a little bit is this, if you guys can see how this is going to shape up. So the bit that overhangs the house, the dark oakwood stairs, that is dark oakwood stairs, and the bit that is like the center part, the middle part of the roof, that is birchwood stairs. And then everything connects together, as you might imagine. So for the front of the house, the sides connect to the front like this. So it just kind of like meets in the middle, as you guys can see. So we just want to do this. And of course, this is all very hard to put into words, or at least it is for me, but you guys should be able to see how this is working out. So we just connect the front part of the roof to the side part of the roof, and all of this is just made out of birchwood stairs. It's only the parts that overhang that are dark oak wood stairs. So there you go, that's one half of the roof complete. Hopefully you guys can see where this is going. So let's do the other half now, guys. So the front of the house is actually harder to do than the back of the house as well. The back part of the roof is quite easy, so we're just connecting this together, and it's a little fiddly as well because the house is quite small. So we're just connecting the roofs together, and after we've actually done like the main part of the roof, I'll also show you what you have to do to the roof as well. So there you go, guys, that is the front part of the roof just about done. That's the main part of it, and then once you've done that, we can now move to the back. So the back, it's the exact same principle. So the kind of like the first row of the roof and the edges of the roof are dark oak wood planks, and everything else is just like birchwood planks. So we're just doing dark oak wood that overhangs here, and it's also this first row that starts in line with the framework, as you can see, just like this. And we're also adding the overhanging layer of dark oak wood planks, as you guys can see right here. Not so successfully, there we go, boom. And then all we have to do is just flesh out the roof with birchwood stairs. So what are we going to be doing after we've actually built the main bulk of the roof? So what we'll then be doing is we will add upside down dark oak wood stairs underneath each one of those overhanging dark wood stairs. And we will also add dark wood oak slabs on top of the middle part of the roof. And then we will also add a single dark oak wood stair on top of each one of the apexes. So this is what you want to end up, guys. This is the back of the roof. I should show you this first. That's the back of the roof, guys. And just to show you kind of everything together, I mean, I guess I can't really because it's kind of on the back, but you guys get the idea. And what we now have to do is what I've described. So what we now have to do is upside down dark oak wood stairs underneath the overhanging layer here. And we'll also have to place a dark oak wood plank right at the top, and then the same thing on this opposite side, guys. So upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down. Whoops, what are you doing? There we go. Upside down, upside down, and on this side as well, everything's got to have an upside down stairs underneath it, except for this middle part, which will have a plank. Boom. And what you then want to do once you've done your underhanging layer of dark oak wood stairs, you want to place a dark oak wood stairs on top of... Oh, I forgot this one. There we go. You want to place a dark oak wood stairs kind of like on each one of the 3 apexes of the roof, so on the very edges like that, the highest points of the roof, right there. And what you then want to do with your dark oak wood slabs is obviously you kind of then just want to... Whoops. You kind of just want to connect them together, and in doing that, it will just make the roof look a little bit pointier, just a little bit pointier, and it will just connect everything together nicely, and you'll end up with something that should look... What's the best view for this? That should look a little bit like this, and that is what the roof wants to look like, guys. It's very, very simple. So once you've got that taken care of, guys, you have actually 100% fully completed the house. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to go away, I'm going to mess about with the interior of the house just a little bit, barely gonna do anything. I'm going to mess about with the interior of the house just a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys what this could look like if you messed about with the inside and, to a lesser extent, the outside of the house just a little bit. So I'll be back in just a moment, guys, once all of that is completed. The next bit isn't going to be tutorial, but I'm just going to show you what it could look like. Alright, guys, so I've just finished messing about with the inside of the house and the outside of the house just a little bit. Let's take a look at what I've been doing, shall we? So moving to the inside of the house first of all. So there's not too much room inside here, as you might imagine. It's just a small wooden cabin, but I have managed to put... I've managed to add a little bit of life to this place, so I decided not to go for a second floor, although you could if you want to, but I didn't want to make the place too dark. I've lit it up with glowstone, as you can see. I also replaced the floor with dark oak wood planks, which I think looks pretty good. I also added a nice little library section that we have right here. We've got a few nice bookcases. We've got one of these right in the center. I can't remember of the name. A Never Star right in the center. We've got our own little enchanting table. We've got a nice little seating area. I actually think that this looks quite cool. I like this half of the house a little more than the other half of the house. Here we have kind of just like this weird little bed thing that I've made, which doesn't look particularly great, but, you know, I wanted to add something a little different. We've got a diamond sword just above the bed, just in case we need to leap out at a creeper during the middle of the night. We also have, like, a little cooking area. We've got a little, that's supposed to be like a little sink or something. That's just a little platform, and we have a chest here for tools. But, yeah, I think that, you know, considering how small the little inside of the house is, I think it actually looks pretty cool, especially this section. This section's my little favorite section here. So, that's just a sort of room that you're looking at with the inside of the house. Let's move to the outside. So the outside, I didn't really do too much to whatsoever. I kind of added like a little broken mossy stone path going all the way around the house. I also added some grass, some ferns, some roses, some whatever the yellow flowers are, some just regular flowers all the way around the house. Made sure to place them in between the windows and stuff, and then I just put a jungle leaf hedge going all the way around the place, and that's pretty much all there is to the outside of the house, guys. I didn't want to add too much, and I honestly considered not even adding the hedge. I considered just kind of having like a broken path with some flowers and stuff, but I decided that the hedge might make things look a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, so that's kind of what I did. But of course, you guys can do whatever you want to your own house. You can do as you please. So this is what the house looks like, guys, in its 100% fully completed glory, and hopefully you guys do like this, and hopefully you managed to make it. And if you do like it, guys, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a like, favorite, share, anything you'd feel like doing to help me out, guys. I would just vastly appreciate it. I love it when you show me love. Feel free to comment down below telling me what sort of house you'd like to see next time. Maybe I'll take your suggestion, maybe not, who knows, that's the fun. Feel free to check out the card system and the links below down in the description for my various house tutorial playlists. There are a plenty, and there's plenty of houses to make out of them. And I suppose that's it, guys, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.